Welcome to the Startup Passport by eConsulate. Today we're joined by Khaled Shaaban. You're the founder and CEO of Subul. So thank you very much for joining us today. And would you mind telling us a little bit about the company?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to start about myself. My name is Khaled, as you mentioned. So I am a Syrian status holder. Do you know what status holder is?
Please let us in on that.
Yeah, status holders is like the new trendy name for a refugee. So it's in Netherlands, of course, which means the status holder. So it's a nicer term for instead of saying refugee, so status holder. I am from Syria. Obviously, I came to Netherlands in November 2011, where I applied for asylum. And I stayed for 18 months in a different refugee camp across Netherlands, from Friesland south to to Boedel and Eindhoven. And I just recently, last August, I left the refugee camp, and where I registered immediately Subul. That's what I'm talking about today. Yeah.
And would you say that this also gives you like an intrinsic motivation, so that is something that keeps you going because you have been a refugee here, like in the Netherlands yourself?
It is, to be honest. It's really, this is, I have two motives. One of them is being angry, and the other is being frustrated. Being angry because because I'm from Syria, so when this revolution started and then it becomes civil war, you really get angry for what's happening to your people in this country. So this is my first motive. The second motive, when you live in a refugee camp, in a strange country, and feeling isolated, disconnected, you can only do one thing, is to wait for an envelope that decide your future. And this might come tomorrow, next month, or for years, you never know. So basically, this creates also frustration that creates a motive for me to find a solution for refugees. Yeah.
So it's good that you're trying to make out of these two more negative aspects, being frustrated and being angry, and trying to make something positive out of it,
exactly.
Right? It's like minus and minus as plus in that sense.
Yeah, it's translated into a motive, and everyday motive and drive for me, to be honest. Yeah.
And I think we could say that you are a social entrepreneur then, in a sense.
Yeah, I just learned about this term a few months ago. It's funny. It wasn't a dream for me or nothing like this. I didn't get any education about social entrepreneurship or being an NGO or social enterprise. But I know that I have a plan to create a solution to resolve a certain problem. But then I realized that these activities has a name, which is being social entrepreneur, and your entity is a social enterprise. So yes, I consider a social entrepreneur, and my organization is social enterprise.
Mm-hmm. And essentially, you're trying to force a societal change in a way to make things better. And how important would you say is social inclusion for this?
It's very essential to let's use some practical term. And what we are trying to do, basically, we have on one side a shortage in talent in different industries, which and specifically in the tech industry, there is a huge shortage in talent. On the other side, you have millions of refugees who are skilled and qualified and can be perfect fit to bridge this shortage. However, they are not connected. This is the solution Subul is creating. And this is why it's called Subul, which means pathways, is to create pathways between refugees and tech industry, where they can solve each other problem in this sense. And for the tech industry specifically, then you will add more diversity and different kind of perspective to this to contribute to the growth of this area of work.
And how important would you say, especially in the field that you were working in, is an international team? How does that look with Subul? What kind of people are involved?
Frankly speaking, and at Subul still we don't have international team because all the team within Subul are refugees. So, and they are actually from different countries, from Lebanon, from Turkey, from Iraq, from Syria. But still, they are from the same community, which is the refugee community. It's create actually a great motivation for let's say, like it's basically the the engine for the whole company, those team. But having also a team from the other side of the community, it will add like a steering for this engine, because then you think more rationally. You are not part of the problem, and you can think then like, okay, what's the perfect fit for the market from the other side? So it creates this combination of having the energy and the right steering for this work.
And what are your short-term goals with Subul, or what are steps that you are trying to take now in order to make the company grow and to keep working on having an impact, essentially?
Well, my most important short-term goal now is to have time for next week to have my engagement party.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. And also have some time for my wedding next month.
The company has to rest for a bit.
Yes, I am engaged to Freeze, actually lazy. So we're gonna get engaged next month. So this is my short-term goal. But actually, it's now we are in transformation process where we are moving from just let's say like the ripple part or the revolution part into being a professional organization. Because the past 10 years, we were reacting for the situation that we are having. We are trying to acting tactical in a sense, okay, we are having a problem now, we are solving it now. But now we are moving into a strategic level where we want to move from a startup to scale the organization, where we are a small social business or medium social business, and think strategically how to create an ecosystem, a sustainable ecosystem to resolve this problem that I just mentioned.
And we wish you great luck with that, even more luck with the engagement.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.